Hey guys, Shinny here. Welcome to the wonderful world of miniature painting. Now everyone, let's grab your brushes and let's get started. Wait, you don't have a brush yet? Oh, that's okay. Well, today we're going to be talking why I think you should get started buying a cheap brush set like one of these. Let's dive in. All right, first big reason, a brush set like these are really cheap. Both of these this pack was $5, this pack was $7. These are pretty cheap and you get quite a few different brushes in them. And when you're first starting out, you may not have a big budget for hobby supplies, so it's good to spend your money efficiently. And what I mean by that is, buying a more expensive brush early on isn't going to immediately make you a better painter. It's not going to improve your skills right away. And I think it would be better to spend your money on paints or other hobby supplies, maybe the miniatures themselves, things like that. Whereas a cheaper brush is still going to help you get by. You're still going to be able to learn the techniques and stuff with it. Plus, if you mess these up, it's not really a big deal because they were so cheap you can go buy some more. Or once you've worn these in, you can now upgrade to a little bit of a better set later on. And if you start off buying the better, more expensive brushes and you haven't learned how to properly take care of them yet, there's a really good chance that you might accidentally mess them up. You might use the wrong type of paints with them. You might damage them. Maybe you've pushed on them too hard. Maybe you've bent the bristles, something like that. And if you don't know how to take care of them early on, you might waste some money on these more expensive brushes. Secondly, you get a pretty good variety of brush sizes in these packs and different types of brushes, which is good because it will really help you experiment and find out what size brush you like the best. And by size of brush, I'm not meaning the handle size here. I'm actually meaning the tip size of the brushes. Many brushes have different size tips. As you can see, these are quite a bit bigger. These are more of like your normal style flat brushes that you might be accustomed to if you've ever painted like a wall or something. These are much smaller, obviously, than what you would use to paint a wall. It would take forever to paint a wall with these little tiny guys here. But painting is kind of a personal thing, and a lot of different brush sizes you are gonna find a size that you like better than the other sizes. For me, that size was much larger than I expected. I thought, I'm painting miniatures, I need a really, really tiny brush, like maybe this guy right here. Like this is a pretty tiny brush tip right here. But I actually discovered I enjoy a brush size much closer to this. Now, I also have this package, which is a little bit bigger. I've lost the card that went up here at the top to say what brand it was, but yeah, I like these quite a bit because they have a different type of handle here, a little bit of a grip, which I'll show. I actually really like a size 2 or 3 brush, though I thought I was going to want like a size 0 or even smaller when I first started out with miniature painting. And the larger brush size actually helps out quite a bit because it holds more paint in the bristles of your brush. It can hold more, which helps it not to dry out quite as fast, and it allows your it lets you not need to bring your brush back down to your palette as often because you have more paint in the brush, so you can paint for longer without like, oh, maybe I've painted a little tiny bit, now I need to go back down. Okay, a little tiny bit more. Okay, I gotta go back down and get more paint because it's already dried out, or I've already used up all the paint on that tiny brush. So a slightly larger brush, as long as it still has that very fine tip, like that's what you want on your brushes. You want a really nice pointy fine tip, and that's a more important thing than the brush being small. As long as you can get one that can hold a pretty fine tip, you're good. All right, lastly, in a set like these, you often get quite a variety of brushes. You'll get obviously different sizes of brushes, but a lot of times you'll get some flat brushes. You'll get some brushes designed for dry brushing. You'll get some very fine, very skinny brushes, not even just fine tips, but like the entire bristle structure is really skinny. Some of them kind of have a fat bottom and go up to a nice pointed tip on their bristles, but others are just skinny the whole way through. Some of those types of brushes are really good for techniques like edge highlighting. Now, if you're brand new, you might not know what edge highlighting is. That's okay. You might not know what dry brushing is. That's okay as well. We're gonna learn a bunch of techniques like that as we go through a lot of tutorials here. So even if you don't understand what the techniques are right now, that is okay. That is okay. Just know that having that variety is helpful, because some of these brushes are, if you were going to buy more expensive brushes, there are brushes out there that are $20, $30, $40 for one single brush. Whereas a lot of these packs, the most expensive pack I have here, these are, again, I said $5 and $7. This pack was a little bit nicer, and I say nicer because the handles are nicer, the brushes themselves are a little bit nicer, and there's a few more brushes in this pack. It was just a nicer put together pack. But this whole pack was still only $15 or $16. This is not an expensive brush set, and these are still not really high quality brushes. They're just a little bit nicer than the other brushes that I have. But I still use all of them. I use my cheap brushes constantly. I use my, I say expensive brushes, my more expensive brushes, I use them. And then I even have a handful of even more expensive brushes. I don't have any of these super expensive brushes. I have not spent more than a handful of dollars per brush. I have a couple of like army painter brushes, and those usually come in a set, maybe 3 or 4 brushes for $15 or $20. So obviously not nearly as many brushes as in this set for $15, $16, but some arguably better quality brushes. I really like the army painter brushes that I have, but you don't get very much variety in those packs. You kind of have to know, like, these are the types of brushes that I'm wanting. These are the sizes I'm wanting. These are the styles I'm wanting. Because I think in most of their packs, you get a brush that's good for dry brushing. You get a normal layer brush, which is probably a size 1 or size 2 brush in that range. I like that size. It's a good size. And then you'll probably get a really small brush for like fine detail. And that's pretty much all you're going to get in there. So you don't have a lot of room to experiment. You don't have a lot of room to mess around with. And another thing is, another reason to keep around some of these cheaper brushes like these, I don't like to use my nicer brushes for painting with metallics, because metallic paints actually have real metallic flakes in the paint, and those can damage the bristles on your brushes. And so I like to keep around some of these cheap, older, not, really budget friendly brushes. So if I ruin them, I can just toss them out and I don't feel bad about it. But I will keep them around for a while until they are borderline completely unusable, because they last. I mean, they stick around. I've been using these cheap brushes for now 3+ years. And I clean them regularly, which is another thing I really highly recommend. Even if you go with cheap brushes, you will want to learn how to use brush cleaner, which once I have a tutorial, I will link one up here in the top right. Once I have a tutorial for how to clean your brushes with some brush cleaner, it's really easy, trust me. It only takes a couple minutes to do. I basically just have gotten in the habit of doing that at the end of every single painting session with all of my brushes. Any brush that I've used, I clean it at the end of the painting session, even these super cheap ones. Because if you get in the habit of cleaning these super cheap ones, once you get your better brushes later on, once you get some more expensive brushes, you're already in the habit of cleaning all of your brushes. And so you will continue to clean all your brushes. You will clean your nice brushes. You will clean your crappy brushes. You'll just clean your brushes, and your brushes will last a long time. Now, these brushes probably aren't going to last forever, these cheap ones. Some of the more expensive ones will last years and years, potentially decades of use, as long as you take care of them, as long as you clean them, which is why I'm really emphasizing that for you. It's very important to clean your brushes. And so again, once I have a tutorial, I'll link it up here in the top right of the screen, and I'll have a card up there that you'll be able to click on. I don't have one at the moment at the time of the recording, but I will have one in the future. I'll leave a link down in the description to some brush sets like these here, and some of the slightly better quality ones as well. These will be affiliate links. I will earn a small commission at no additional cost to you, but it helps me make more videos for the channel. It gives me a small kickback on any purchases that are made through those links. If you decide that you would like to buy brushes like these after watching this video, I greatly appreciate it. If this video has been helpful to you, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. I regularly post pictures of my painted minis over on my Instagram and in my Discord. So there will be links down below. Follow me over on Instagram or join the Discord down below. Feel free to ask questions in either place. I try my best to answer them. You can also post pictures of your painted miniatures over on a dedicated channel in the Discord. I'd love to see what you guys are working on as well. Until next time, let's paint some minis.